Hey there, folks. I don't get on Facebook Live or personal page very often, and I wanted to kind of jump in here today to give you some advice. Maybe bring a little harsh reality to some of these people who are procrastinating about this and that. Um, if you're a small business owner and you're having a rough time right now, and things are kind of going south for you because you can't be open or whatever, and those of you in Virginia know that we're not reopening business as we know it until after May 8th, which is so far way away. I want to jump in here and say, look, if you have a business right now and it's shut down, or you're not doing so well and you're just having issues, or if you're doing great, maybe your business is still open. A lot of service-based businesses I work with are still open and doing great. Now is the time to get your websites up and running, redone, get them fine-tuned, because you want to make sure you're outranking your competitors. If you don't have a website, now is a great time because you have nothing but time. Don't bullshit me and tell me you don't. Now is a great time to get a website going, or at least get something online going for your presence, be it a Facebook business page, Yelp page, any kind of social media online platform to get your business online presence up and running. You drive around town, you see billboard, you see commercials on TV. That's all you get your attention on somebody's business. So if you have a properly built website and it gets ranking properly on Google, and people go and do a search for you, and you pop up in their first page there, you're going to have a much better chance at getting that sale and bringing that client to your business to do that business, to make that sale. Now, right now with the pandemic going on, there's a lot of business owners out there that are going to contract and retreat and run for the freaking hills. And they're going to end up with closed businesses by the time we come out of this. And I think it's a very stupid tactic, a very stupid way of thinking. Don't be one of those people. So right now, if you want to get your sites up and running, I can give you a couple quick tips on things. I look at websites all day, every day. This is what I do. I've been doing it over 10 years now. And the problem I see with a lot of these websites is they just suck. I'm sorry, no offense to some of you who have websites who think it's great. They suck. There are basics in building a website, and I'm not going to get too geeked out on it, go into a whole bunch of technical jargon about it, but there are a few things you have to understand about websites and the way that they work, the method of operation, and how they should look, and how they should be set up properly, so that they are ranked by Google. All right. One of those things is going to be content. You need to have good, well-written content that utilizes keywords that you want your business to rank for in whatever area you service. Now, again, I work with phone-based, service-based businesses. That means you break a pipe in your house, you go to Google, and you're frantically searching for a plumber. All right, concrete, fence builders. I also own a cleaning company, a residential house cleaning company in Virginia Beach. If you search house cleaning Virginia Beach, you're going to see my company all over the top of that, So Clean Virginia Beach. So going back to content is important. Not necessarily because somebody is going to sit there and read all that crap, but it's to attract Google, which is the #1 search engine in the world, whether you like it or not. I don't give a crap about the conspiracy theories. They run the freaking internet. That's the way it is. Get over it. Having good content attracts Google and helps with your ranking. On-page, off-page SEO, which means search engine optimization. All right, that basically means making sure your keywords are correct, your title tags, your meta tags, making sure you have proper links going back to your website from other authoritative sites that will help get your site ranked. There's a couple other little things like citations, which is basically puts your business name, address, and phone number right on different directories throughout the country, throughout the world for that matter, and those point back to your site. Helps Google legitimize your business and realize that you're a relevant company, authoritative on the subject matter in your niche, in your area, and get you ranked. There's a lot more to it than that, but those are just some of the basics. If you already have a website, let me go ahead and say this. If you already have a website, make sure you have contact points on your site, meaning having clickable phone number. For example, 90 million people a day are on their phone searching, or more probably. Now, and you need to have a mobile-friendly site with a button that has your phone number. They could click and call you so that you can make that sale. Make sure you have those on your site, every single page. have those rolling. A secondary point of contact you want to have on your site is going to be a contact link. If you offer a free estimate, free quote, free in-home evaluation, blah, 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 make sure those are on every single page. Do not make your customer have to search out that stuff because people are lazy and impatient. And what's going to happen is they're going to search around to see how to get a hold of you. They're not going to figure it out, and you lost the sale. They're going to go to your competitor. And you know, with SEO, it's not a one-time thing. All right. It's not ever a one-time thing with SEO because search engine optimization has to constantly be done. You're competing with other people out there in your industry. If, say, you're like an attorney, for example, I'll use you do personal injury, and I'll use the example from Houston, Texas. Houston, Texas alone, I know there's over 3,500 personal injury attorneys, right? And they're running ads, they're doing all kinds of different stuff. The keywords have value. So if you're going to run ads on, say, Google, if you're going to run Google ads and you want to get personal injury attorney Houston, I think right now that keyword is around $700 or $800 per click. So you have to have a decent budget to even get in there, and an even better budget to get ahead of your competitors. So if that makes any sense, and that's on a scale from all the way down to, you know, carpet cleaners that are paying a couple dollars for a click. But making sure that you have the proper SEO done to your website, making sure that it looks good, has good content, as opposed to a website that's just a bunch of pictures, has a gallery on it, make it look good. For ranking purpose, it's crap. It's absolute crap. Again, you want authoritative content. It's going to be a big thing. I keep saying it over and over again because it's very important to have. Having a mobile-friendly site, keeping it easy for people to get to your site or from your site, get through your site. I'll tell you this: when I build out a website, I make it so easy that a 6-year-old can navigate it. Okay, so keep it simple. Don't overthink things. Right now, during the pandemic, I'm going to be having a special. So we're running some special pricing if you're looking to get a website done. Again, I work with service-based businesses. That's phone-driven, service-based businesses. I can also consult you on your site if you have one in a different area you want some pointers on. But if you want like a rebuild or you don't have a website and you want to get online, I can definitely help you out with that, get you up and running. It's not a problem. I think so. Again, I'll have a special pricing for websites. I understand people are tight on money right now and just want to contact me to build a site. We can talk about it, what your needs are, and go from there. The other thing is, right now with the pandemic going on, if you're sitting at home on the couch eating Cheetos, you're wasting an opportunity here. I know a lot of us are out of work and down and out, and you're having issues, problems, depression. Got to find a way to get out of it. All right. Now is not the time to sit there and wallow in your own shit. Now is the time to get up, learn a new skill, and improve a skill you already have. Do something you've always wanted to do. You've got that time. And if you tell me you can't learn a new skill, that's also a load of crap because you have a thing called YouTube. You have a thing called Google. DuckDuckGo. You can Google anything. You can YouTube anything. You can learn anything. All right. There are no excuses right now why you shouldn't be trying to learn, unless you just don't have the willpower to do it. If that's the case, I'm sorry for you, but you're wasting an opportunity. I took this time to keep my small businesses that are service-based thriving, keep the calls coming in, those businesses up and running. A lot of them wanted to retreat. No, I want to do this, I want to do that. And I'm like, now's the time to dominate. All right? In the certain niches that they're in, these clients, their competitors are going to freak out about this, and they're going to contract and run for the hills. And that means my clients and opportunities to take over that market share are going to be presented. And we're going to take over that market share that these guys are giving up on. Don't be in business to be in business to screw your way in the middle. You want to dominate your marketplace. You want to be number one. You want to dominate and be number one, the head guy. Keep those things in mind. And, get out there, learn some new shit. I've been learning all kinds of new shit, from my personal hobbies to skills I didn't know. I went online and looked it up. You can go online and you can learn anything. You don't have that excuse. So In the bottom of this video here, I'm going to also drop in a couple links. A few motivational / informational videos by two people that I respect, that I look up to. They make really good money. They know what they're talking about, and they're probably a little more harsh than I am as far as drilling that thought home to your head. But check them out at your leisure. You got time, don't tell me you don't. I hope this video helps you, helps out somebody. If you have your own business, if you know somebody who has a business, and you want to share this video with them, please do. Again, I will run a special price for getting some web pages out there, and the reason why a lot of people come to me for their site is that I don't take 3 to 6 months to build your site. I could probably have your site done in, depending on the workload, within 1 to 2 weeks, maybe even less. So depending on the niche, depending on what I got to do, depending on what my staff can help me do to get this content written and get all the pictures and everything done, all the different facets of a website to get you up and running pretty quick. That's feasible. Give me a call. You can go check out my website. My personal page is onlinemarketingshark.com. I'll put a link to the bottom here also. And check it out. Give me a buzz. I'd be more than happy to talk to you and consult with you, and we'll go from there. Until then, guys, have a good one, and we'll talk to you soon.